Hey yo, peace and blessings, fam. Peace and blessings, man. How everybody doing out there? Happy Monday, you know what I'm saying? We off to another start, of a fresh new week. And yeah, it's time to get to this back to the lab shit, man, that I do. You know what I'm saying? Back to the lab is a platform that's dedicated to celebrating classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in a cashmere sweater. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know me, man, my name is Dame, aka DMR, Damian D. Lou, whatever you know me by, man. Sco Flint. If you know me from my mixtape days from back in the day, man. But yeah, we here, man. We here. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in, people that's gonna be tapping in. Share this with your folks, man. This is a hip hop loving platform right here. All we do is celebrate. That's all we do. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. So if it's your very first time checking out a Back to the Lab live, or if you're a returning lab tech, put your city and state in the comments, man. Let us shout you out. Let us you know, show your hood some love, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I might have some kin folks. Where you from? I always say it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna give some people some time to tap in, fam. Uh, let's see what I got going on first and foremost. Okay, so first and foremost, let me remind y'all to follow us on all social media platforms. We're a little bit of everywhere, man. Threads, Twitter, or y'all call it X now? Yeah, Threads, X, Instagram, Facebook, over here on YouTube. Last week we signed up for fan base. So if anybody, like to scroll on fan base, man, we are there. Pull up on us, man, and check us out. We in the building, man. That's what we doing. So that's what it's all about. I want to make sure y'all following us on all social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? Get this hip hop history, man. You heard? And I want to send a shout out to my sponsors, man. Back to the Lab is brought to you by Lonesome Frog Records over on 1900 Blaylock Drive, Unit E. And also Stephen St. Martin, attorney at law, 832-423-6056. That's my attorney friend. So if any of y'all get caught up in the jam or something like that, man, you need some representation when you go up in that courtroom, holla at me, man. Oh, and that's if you in H-Town or if you in Texas. Even Louisiana. I think my boy do Louisiana too. You know what I'm saying? But y'all heard me mention Lonesome Frog. Make sure y'all tap in with Lonesome Frog, man. They have a Discogs page. So you can always get your hands on some vinyl, anything that they have in their inventory. They got cassettes, CDs, merch, stereo equipment, the whole nine, man. So if you ever in H-Town, pull up on my people, Lonesome Frog Records, 1900 Blaylock Drive, Unit E, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you ever get caught in the mix or anybody they need an attorney, holla at Stephen St. Martin, 832-423-6056. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what we doing, man. That's what we doing. Matter of fact, man, look, I got a wild show tonight, man. I'm gonna be all over the place. Y'all know how I do, man. I really don't believe in no strategized outline. I just really like the flow of my shit, man. I don't really I ain't finna be sitting up here trying to outline this shit out like the news and like 60 Minutes and all that, bro. Cause sometimes, conversations go left. I got a little bit of ADHD too. So hey, shout out to my peoples, man. DM the most and King Barre. You know what I mean? But yeah, speaking of some of my other partners and folks that I rock with, man. I got a drop right here from my peoples, man. Check this drop out. Check this out.
Solicitation without desperation. What's happening, man? It's your Philly play cousin Chateau Carter tapping in. Remind y'all, Back to the Lab podcast with my kinfolk DMR, one of the hottest hip hop podcasts around. Every Monday night live, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, Facebook Live, YouTube, the official Instagram page Back to the Lab, as well as the Back to the Lab merch. Tell them Chateau sent you, you dig. And also, check out my new show, Break Room, every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central on The Beat Radio, onthebeat247.com. Hit me up on Instagram at chateau.onthebeat. My main account, Chateau Carter LLC. And also I got the merch too at chateaucarter.com. You know what I'm saying? 2025, we all the way up. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my man Chateau Carter, right out of Philly. So y'all see me rocking the Chateau Carter hat. You know what I'm saying? I got to show my fans some love. Y'all seen him with the Back to the Lab shirt on. My man is always supporting. He's always been real, man, from the very first time we met. And we've been rocking, man. That's my hip hop commission brother. So if y'all don't know what the hip hop commission worldwide is, man, that is a collective of hip hop enthusiasts, man, that embrace the culture, discuss the culture, uplifts the culture. Like no matter what is going on within this hip hop culture of ours, man, most of the time we're discussing it. You know, the trending topics, the whole nine, man. And the family, it consists of radio show hosts, podcast hosts, man, shit, what else? Artists, matter of fact, yeah, MCs, DJs, producers. Like we have a little bit of everybody in our collective, man, the commission, you know, and it spans from Vegas down to H Town to Chicago, Detroit, Kansas City, Florida, Jersey, New York, Philly. You know, I mean, we all across the globe, man, even overseas in the UK. We got some folks in South Africa that represent, man. So we just trying to make sure that that worldwide we letting people know that there is a collective, there is a clique of hip hop lovers, man, and we want to be your new source. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the source, but you know what I mean. We want to be your new source, man. We just want to be your source for everything hip hop. Now I know it's other people out there doing their things too. I'm not saying neglect them and just fuck with us, but you know, just tap in with us, man. Hip Hop Commission Worldwide. That is on Instagram, hiphop.commission.worldwide. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. We up in that joint. Hey, man, I got some sad news, man. I know a couple of weeks ago, y'all saw me celebrating Roberta Flack, man. Today, I got the text from the little bro Zach, man, the little bro Z Wells. Shout out Z Wells. I got the text, man, saying that Miss Roberta Flack, man, passed away, man, at 88 years old, bro. She was a legend and she was very, very influential, man, to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to her music, you know, her music was sampled, you know what I'm saying, over and over and over and over by a lot of different hip hop artists, a lot of different groups, producers took her music, man, and made it bang, man. And some of the people who have sampled her music was T.I., Project Pat, Biz Marquee, Lil Kim, Scarface. I mean, you name it, man. You know, some of the best out there have sampled her music. And again, shout out to Lonesome Frog Records, man, because I picked up the best of Roberta Flack over there a couple of weeks ago, man. And come to find out, you know, we ended up losing her here today, man. So just want y'all to bump that music, man. You know, pray for her family, her loved ones. Bump that music, man. You know, if it ain't nothing else you can do, man, you can play her music. You know, just think about how she contributed to music, period, to black music, to hip hop, you know, and even go and bump some of the people that sampled her music too. You know, some of those names that I mentioned, man, the Scarfaces, the Lil Kims, the MOPs, the Biz Marquees, you know, the whole nine, man. So make sure y'all bumping her music, man, and running them numbers up. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. I wonder if I got anything else in my I wonder if I got anything else in my intro shit that I got to put out there. I don't think I got anything else in the intro. All right. So once again, y'all know how we do here at Back to the Lab, man. We celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in a cashmere sweater, man. And when I say etc., etc. I'm talking about people who have contributed to hip hop, but they're not necessarily a MC or a producer or a DJ or anything like that. And um, Miss Roberta Flack, that's a perfect example of et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, her music has been sampled by countless artists and groups in hip hop, but she was not a hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show, man, that a little bit of every genre help make hip hop what it is. You know, from the break beats and the samples and stuff like that. Like we didn't start off sampling hip hop. We started out sampling disco, funk. You know, easy listening. I mean, I heard a little bit of everything, man, in some of these remakes and interpolations and you know samples and everything. I heard a little bit of everything from the past. You know, so just because it's not hip hop or R&B or anything like that, don't mean that you can't find a nice little break beat and sample that joint and turn it into a classic over here on the hip hop side. That's just me saying. You heard. All right, yeah. So man, share this live with your people. Anybody that loves to talk hip hop. I'm about to get into some albums that I have on my playlist for the week. You know, and all of these albums are celebrating milestone anniversaries this week. Okay. Every album that I'm going to mention is celebrating a milestone anniversary this week. That's 10, 15, 20, 25, so forth and so on. Um, I have a nice handful of records, and I have an album of the week. And if some of y'all saw my post, I asked what did y'all think was going to be my album of the week. Um, Stay tuned and you will see. You will see, man. You know what I'm saying? So how are we going to get into this? So first and foremost, let's go to the West Coast, man. Let's go to the West Coast. I have an album that I want to celebrate right here. Never heard this album in its entirety, but I've been getting a lot of feedback from some of the lab techs, man. When I posted this, been getting a lot of feedback, and a lot of people were saying that it's dope ass album, and especially my boy Justin, man. Shout out to Justin up there in Canada, man. You know, he was like, "Yo, this album right here is sick." No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? And let's get right to it, man. We in Cali, y'all. You know, one time for brother Lynch Hung, man. This is what we doing, man. This is a 30-year anniversary right here. Brother Lynch Hung. Yes, indeed. And we're gonna get into some facts about this album. And yeah, this gonna be on my playlist for the week, man. So if anybody knows about this album and you tapped in right now, man, put some of your favorite songs in the comments. Uh just give me your thoughts or whatever, man. You know, put them in the comments, man. I love to hear your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And yo, I see share the experience in the building. You know what I'm saying? I see your vision, mama. You heard that is the lovely share the experience, man. My life partner, my creative director, and she always directing. You know, she always on the motherfucking clock. I can tell you that much right there. And shout out to the fam, Poncho. What up, Poncho? I see you, man. You heard me? I see you, Poncho, man. That's my brother out there representing the Bay Area. Yes, indeed. Oh, and you see his comment? See his comment? He say the whole album. Swear. You know what I'm saying? This is what we talking about right here. Because I never said that I've listened to every album that's been released. Never, ever. You know what I'm saying? But one of the good things about doing Back to the Lab is that I get to go back to the lab. I get to go back and put this album in rotation, man. And see what I missed. You know, 30 years passed by, and you know, I slept on it. You know what I mean? But good thing music don't spoil. You know, it's always good, especially if it's some quality shit. It's gonna always be good, man. No matter when you finally get hold to it and you bump that joint. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get to some of the facts about this joint. This is the debut album from Brother Lynch Hung, man. When I first heard a brother Lynch Hung. I think I heard him on the I'm Bout It soundtrack. I think I heard him on the I'm Bout It soundtrack. Can't remember the name of that song. Can't remember. But if somebody remember that Bout It soundtrack, uh, put that song that he did. I can't remember that song. I know he went something like, it's like American Express. I never leave home without my bullet Teflon vest, something like that. But yeah, like if you remember that song from that Masterpiece soundtrack, put that song in here, man, because I need to refresh my memory a little bit. All right. So the official release date on this joint was February 28, 1995. So it's celebrating the 30-year anniversary. Uh, the production on this joint was done by Kevin Mann, and the label was Black Market and Priority. This is classified under gangster rap, West Coast hip hop, horrorcore, G funk, hardcore hip hop. So any of y'all out there that fucks with that horrorcore, like the Grave Diggers, like Gangsta Nip, Esham, and shit like that, this right here falls right in line with that horrorcore sound. You know what I mean? All y'all out there, everybody has a specific horrorcore MC that they really, really fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I know down here we like Gangsta Nip, we like Point Blank. People up in the Midwest like Detroit, they like Esham. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of that group? Nadas. It was Satan backwards. You know, West Coast people love Brother Lynch Hung, man. East Coast people they love your Grave Diggers, man. Your RZA and all of them, man. You know, they just real hard, bro. It's just hardcore, and you never can tell what's gonna come up out of their mouth next. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, big love, man. Big love. I see my fam up in here. You know what I'm saying? Ray Lansky from You Gotta Respect the Legends of Hip Hop Legacy. You see, he put Grave Diggers up in there. Yeah, my man's know. That's my commission brother right there. You know. All right. So, couple of other facts real quick about this album, man. Some of the features on this joint. Dig some of these features, man. Zigzag, Mr. Doctor, Ron Foster, and Six. If any of y'all know about that gangster shit from the Bay, man, you know what I'm saying, out there on the West Coast, you know, some of these names might sound familiar to y'all. You heard me? But yeah, that's what we're doing. Like I said, I haven't bumped this joint yet, but there's some joints on here, man, that look very interesting, man. They look very interesting, and I think this is gonna be a nice one that I can bump for West Coast Wednesday. I think this is gonna be a nice one that I can bump for West Coast Wednesday. It might be tonight. You never know. You never know. Let me check a couple of things out. Okay, so let me go back. So Kevin Mann is actually the government name of Brother Lynch Hung. So that means he did all the production on this album. You heard me? Some of these titles are standing out to me, yo. Like Rest in Piss. I gotta bump that to see what that's about. Loke to the Brain. Yo, I think I heard that one before. That title sound very familiar. Loke to the Brain. Yeah, that sound very familiar. Deep Down. That's the one with Mr. Doctor and Ron Foster on it. Season of the Sickness, the title track, and Return of the Baby Killer. Yo, we got to see what this all about. This gonna definitely be on some West Coast Wednesday shit. I'm definitely bumping this for West Coast Wednesday. All right. Let me check something out. Oh, peep this. So on the charts, let me give you some quick chart facts. It peaked at number 163 on the Billboard 200. 163 out of 200, and that's all genres. They ain't nothing to sneeze at. It might be, but for what type of music this is, that's pretty dope. It peaked at number 26 on the top R&B and hip hop albums charts as well. All right. No RIAA information like platinum or gold or anything like that. Okay. So check this out. Let me go back. Check this out. A little controversy came from this album. Just a little controversy came from this album. Let me read this out to you. In September 1996, Joseph Edward Bubba Gallegos, an 18-year-old from Bayfield, California, unalived his roommates after ingesting methamphetamine and listening repeatedly to Loke to the Brain. That's why I said that song sounded familiar. Okay, listening repeatedly to Loke to the Brain, a song from the album. After attempting to unalive his ex-girlfriend and taking two other students hostage, Gallegos was in turn unalived by the police. They say he was a massive fan of Brother Lynch Hung, and his minister suggested that the music played a role, you know what I'm saying, in the activities, man. That is some crazy shit right there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, you know, shout out to Trinity Garden Cartel. They had an album and a song titled Don't Blame It on the Music. Don't blame it on the music, man. So I like it had to be some substance abuse taking place for that to take off like that. But it is what it is, man. But nevertheless, man, we just want to celebrate these albums, man. Sometimes these artists they have fun in the studio, man. They have fun with the music, they have fun with their art. And when a listener gets it, they have no control over what a listener is gonna do when they bump the music. So that had to be tough, man, to kind of be attached to something like that with your music, and all you're doing is just trying to express yourself through your art and make some money, man. It is what it is, yo. I'm sorry to hear that, man, but nevertheless, man, y'all go bump this joint. Like I said, this is gonna be a good West Coast Wednesday joint for me. I'm gonna bump it on West Coast Wednesday and see what they talking about. You heard? You heard? All right, so let me see my boy Poncho. He say the name of that song is called Refuse to Lose. Okay, from the I'm About It soundtrack. Okay, all right. Appreciate that, Poncho. Appreciate that, Poncho. That's my G right there, man. Bay Area. All right, y'all. So we gonna go to the next album, but we still in Cali. We still in Cali. All right. So check this out. So this one is a little bit more of a party vibe right here. Matter of fact, I was bumping it right before the show. I bumped it in the past. This is something that I have listened to before. But I can definitely use some more spins on this joint. You know what I'm saying? So now we're finna get off into another celebration. This right here is the Alcoholics Coast to Coast. You heard me? Yes, indeed, man. And this is another 30th anniversary. So this dropped in 1995. Let's talk about this album for a minute. Let's talk about this. And if anybody out there know about any of these albums that I'm naming, man, by all means, man, just drop your opinions, drop some of your favorite songs in the comments. I love to hear your thoughts, man. And also, while you at it, share this live with your friends, man. Share it on Facebook, IG, or whatever. Wherever there's some hip hop heads that just like to talk hip hop, invite them on over, man, so they can rock with us for a little while. All right. Now, this is the second album from West Coast trio, the Alcoholics, aka the Licks. It was released on February 28, 1995 on Loud Records. Loud Records and RCA. The production was done by E Swift, Diamond D, Mad Lib. Yo, what up, Triborough? I see you, fam. I see you. Brooklyn in the building. That's my G right there, man. Classic joint, man. Classic joint. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't bumped this one as much as I bumped 21 and over, but I know this is a classic right here. This joint right here got some bangers on it, man. Let's get back to the production real quick, man. Diamond D, I mentioned earlier. Diamond D. Last week we was talking about digging in the crates, and it's just a trip. I tell my daughter all the time. I be like, yo, this hip hop shit is connected, man. This shit is connected. You can just randomly pick two artists, and somehow, some way, you'll find some kind of way to connect them, whether they did a song together in the past, they worked with somebody that worked with the other guy. Like it's always a connection in hip hop, man. And I'm here to connect the dots. I love doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just something I love doing. All right. So yeah, we talked about Diamond D last week when we were talking about the digging in the crates. debut album. Rest in peace to Big L. You know what I'm saying? Man, bro, that's a cold ass album. I was telling Triborough the other day, in preparation to getting ready for that live, I had to bump the album over and over and over and over. And Big L was something special. Big L was something very special. All right. So back to the licks. Back to the licks. Production was done by Diamond D, Mad Lib, and the licks, man. Mostly E Swift. Mostly E Swift, man. E Swift is one of the dopest producers and DJs out there on the West Coast, man. He don't get mentioned a lot, yo. He don't get mentioned a lot. When you think about West Coast, a lot of people go straight to Dr. Dre, DJ Quick, but it's other producers that they leave out, man. The Battle Cats, man, the DJ Pools, E Swift. It's just a lot of people out there that's doing their thing. And sometimes we stick to the usual suspects, man. And I want y'all to get a little bit more Alcoholics and E Swift production, man, into your cerebellum. You heard me? All right. Some of the features on this album, Luke Pack, King T, Q-Tip, X to the Z Exhibit, and Diamond D. And Diamond D is on the next level, which is a banger. Damn is a banger. Hit and Run with Exhibit is a banger. But the first joint on here that Diamond D produced was a track called Let It Out. I think y'all need to go bump that. And the album is not a very long album, man. It's less than an hour. It's about 11 songs on this joint. Bump this shit, man. Yo, look, I love this shit right here. Check out what my boy Poncho say. Ant Banks, Mike Mosley, Sam Bostic. Come on, man. That sick with it type shit, man. That dangerous music shit right there. Yeah, and the Buck Wild remix to Damn. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, now we digging in the crates back up. Like I say, this shit is just connected. And that's East Coast connected with West Coast, man. So, and that's one thing I got to say about the licks, man. Number one, two of them were originally from Ohio anyway. So that's Midwest. So they had a little bit of influence in the beginning, probably bumping a lot of Midwest and East Coast, as a youngster growing up. And then when he made the move to LA, probably got into a whole lot of LA, a whole lot of West Coast stuff. And I'm talking about Tash, and I'm talking about J Ro. You know what I'm saying? No, not J Ro. Tash and E Swift. They are from Ohio. Tash and E Swift are from Ohio. And matter of fact, I interviewed E Swift. He said he didn't even know Tash when they was in Ohio. I'm pretty sure he said he didn't even know him in Ohio. He met him actually in Cali. You know what I'm saying? That is some crazy shit. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't leave out no comments, man. So y'all keep the comments coming. And yeah, man, we gonna talk our shit. Yo. Okay, let's go to some chart facts. They peaked at number 50 on the Billboard 200. That's good. That's really, really good. And peaked at number 12 on the top R&B and hip hop albums chart. All right. Just off the top, man, some of my joints. I did like WLIX. I did like that intro song. And it reminded me of the Super Bowl too, because the Super Bowl was it was Super Bowl LIX, and they was making a lot of references on Instagram and everything, saying it was their Super Bowl because it said LIX for the licks, and everybody know we call them the licks, short for the Alcoholics. Let It Out, like I said, that was one of my joints. All the Way Live with Q-Tip and King T, that was one of my joints right there. Hit and Run. And Damn, I like both versions of Damn. I like the single, and I like the Buck Wild remix. Shout out to Triborough, man. And I'm definitely gonna bump this on Wednesday too. This is one of them West Coast Wednesday joints right here. Yo, real quick on some ratings, on the ratings tip. On the ratings, All Music gave it a 4 stars out of 5. Dig this. Rap Reviews gave it a perfect 10. And the new Rolling Stone album guide gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I like that. I like that, man. Rap Reviews gave it a perfect 10. Wow, that is fire. That is fire right there, man. Once again, this was on Loud Records, and everybody that know the history of Loud, you know, you know what legends was on Loud, man. To like back in them days, bro, you had to be a quality MC to be on Loud. You know what I'm saying? Let's run down some of the names of the acts that were on Loud Records. Wu-Tang Clan, Big Pun, Mobb Deep, Prodigy, rest in peace, and rest in peace to Pun too. Uh Crazy Bone, the Beat Nuts, MOP, Lil Flip, 3-6 Mafia, Project Pat, Exhibit, Dead Prez, and that's just to name a few. That's just to name a few, man. Loud was definitely one of them labels that could have competed with. No, not could have. They did compete with all the major labels that was out there. All your Def Jams, your Atlantics, your Epics, all of that, man. So shout out to Steve Rifkin, man. Steve Rifkin put together a bad motherfucking label when he did that, man. For real, for real. Oh, and just in case y'all didn't know, you know, Loud Records, Loud was an acronym. Loud was an acronym. It stood for Listeners of Urban Dialect. Yes, indeed. I don't know if y'all knew that, but yeah, there you go. That's what we do here on Back to the Lab, man. All right, y'all. Let me take a little smoke break, man. Hold up. Where my boy Poncho at? Poncho still up in here? Because like I told y'all, man, this ain't we not structured. We not structured out. We rocking how we rocking. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got time, yeah, let's take a little smoke break, man. Mm-hmm. There go Poncho. I see you. Yo, one more time, man. Let me give a shout out to my sponsors. One time for Lonesome Frog Records, 1900 Blaylock Drive, Unit E. And one time for Stephen St. Martin, attorney at law. You can reach him at 832-423-6056 if you ever get caught in the mix. Tell him Dame sent you. And tell Bill and them over there at Lonesome Frog that Dame sent you too. Yo, speaking of Bill and them, I'm going to get back to the albums in just a moment. Speaking of Bill and them, man. So a lady at my job, man, check this shit out. A lady at my job was like, I heard you like vinyl. I heard you like vinyl. I got a ton of albums that used to belong to my mom, my brother. Like she was just laying it all out. She was like, I'm gonna bring it tomorrow. I'm like, okay, yeah, bet, bring it. So she brought so much shit that I was able to snatch out a few titles that I loved. And then I took the rest over there to my man Bill and Brett. And when they looked through them, they was like, yo, you got some shit right here, fam. Yo, go pick out whatever you want. Go pick out whatever you want. And one of them was Prince Purple Rain. I had to finally get that joint on vinyl. And yes, it is an OG. It's near mint. It's near mint. Triborough. I saw you post that Purple Rain the other day, man. So I'm talking to you, man. Bro, I felt blessed. I felt blessed to get that joint, man. It's only a little wrinkle on the corner of the album cover, but the vinyl clean, straight from 84, man. Boy, you can't beat that with a bat. He said that was my introduction to Prince. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I went to go see Purple Rain. I was in elementary school, Atherton Elementary in Fifth Ward, Texas. I went to go see Purple Rain. I went back to school the very next day and damn near reenacted the whole movie for everybody out there in the courtyard. As soon as I walked up, I was like, yo, I went to go see Purple Rain last night. Nigga was like, what happened? I started doing all the scenes and everything, man. All the scenes. And I'm gonna tell you which one I did. So you remember when he was riding on the motorcycle and he saw his mom out there on the curb. His mom had her head down and shit. And he was like, Mom, what happened? Mom, what happened? And she raised her head up. And he dashed to the crib. He bust in the crib. Where are you? Where are you? Answer me, motherfucker. That was the funniest shit ever. I almost got in trouble. Mr. Jones almost heard me. But yeah, man, that shit was so funny, man. I never forget that. Everybody was like, D, man, do Purple Rain, man, do the movie. And I was just like, answer me, motherfucker. And that's not Lake Minnetonka. You know what I'm saying? That's another one of my favorites right there. Yeah, man. Classic shit. All over that from Bill, man. I love this vinyl game, man. This vinyl game is a motherfucker. All right, so my smoke break is winding down. I'm gonna get back to these albums in a minute. Give me one moment. Yes, sir. That's good right there. Yeah, babe. Boy, say Apollonia. Apollonia was the truth. Before we get back to these albums, let me ask y'all real quick. Apollonia or Sheila E? No. Let's make it a trifecta. Apollonia, Vanity, or Sheila E? Who y'all got? Who y'all got, man? Apollonia, Vanity, or Sheila E? Who y'all like the most? Who more y'all flavor? Triborough say Vanity. Look at that. Yeah, Vanity was something else though, fam. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see who else. Oh, even Ray Lansky. No, so Triborough and Ray Lansky both said Vanity. Okay. I'm gonna probably say I was a Apollonia kind of guy. I did like Apollonia. You know what I'm saying? She was a piece of work. Apollonia was a piece of work. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get back to this music, man. Let's get back to this music. What we got next? So we was in Cali. We went over there. We hollered at Brother Lynch Hung. We hollered at the Licks. Okay, let's go to Cleveland. Hey, shout out to my boy Chateau Carter, man. Chateau, yeah, Triborough, you right, boy. He say they all some cold women. Yeah, you ain't lying, brother. All right. Hey, shout out to my boy Chateau Carter, man. Chateau Carter is a big Bone Thug and Harmony fan, man. Big supporter of Bone Thugs and Harmony. And when I told him that this was on my playlist for the week, he was like, yeah, bro, that's the one, man. Yeah, go with it. And we're gonna see if it's gonna be the album of the week, you know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it, y'all. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Hey, today was my very first time listening to this album, man. My very, very first time listening to this album. All right. This is Bone Thugs and Harmony. The name of this joint is called BTNH Resurrection. That stands for, Bone Thugs and Harmony Resurrection. And it is the 25th anniversary. Yes, this is the fourth album in their catalog. Ruthless Records, and the official release date is February 29th, year 2000. Yeah, man. All right, some of the production on this joint: Jimmy J.T. Thomas, Darren Vegas, LT Hutton. I'm sorry, LT Hutton and DJ Unique. Yeah, now y'all know DJ Unique used to get them boys classics back in the day with the like the Creeping on the Come Up and the East 1999 Eternal. Like, yeah, he was giving them boys some paper. Yeah, man. No pun intended. So the first single that dropped from this album was a song called Resurrection, Paper. Yes, indeed. They dropped it on my mama's birthday, man, January 11, back in 2000. Yes, indeed. Yeah, all right then. Okay. Let's get into some more facts about this joint. The professional ratings, I don't know, fam. Sometimes we got to judge these joints for ourselves. We can't go off of what these magazines and these so-called professional raters or whatever. We can't go off of that. Sometimes you need real niggas to look at that shit or listen to that shit. Like my nigga Chop It Up Hip Hop. He gonna listen to it. He gonna let you know if it's trash or not. And he ain't gonna hold back nothing. He gonna let it be known if it's trash or not. Look at my boy Chop. Oh, yes, indeed, man. The Weed song. He says it's his favorite off the album. I made a 420 playlist back in the day I want to say probably about like 3 years ago. I made a 420 playlist, none but just weed songs, just a whole bunch of songs that's dedicated to smoking, where you can just play that shit and just get high in the motherfucker on 420. And it's on my Apple playlist. It's called Every Day is 420. You know what I'm saying? I had to put this song up in there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get to that playlist and I'm gonna tell you some of the tracks I got on there. Let's get back to the facts real quick. All right. The ratings. Some of it is a little bit disappointing. Some of it is all right. You know what I'm saying? All Music gave it a 2 out of 5. Entertainment Weekly gave it a B. MV Remix Urban gave it a 7.5 out of 10. And Rap Reviews, who gave the Alcoholics that perfect 10, Rap Reviews gave it an 8 out of 10. That's something to think about. That's something to think about, man. We get into that. We'll get into that. Don't look like it was too many features on here. You know what I'm saying? I bumped it one time today. It definitely need to be. Matter of fact, today would have been a good day to just run through it a whole lot. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I was bumping a whole lot today. Like I just couldn't turn it off. We'll get to that later. But yeah, man. This had some bangers on it. I was feeling Show 'em. That was the first track that came on. Two Glocks. I did like Ecstasy. I'm not a fan of Ecstasy. I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Tribera, I got you, fam. I got you. I still got it, fam. I still got it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Ecstasy, but that song is fire than the motherfucker, man. That is a dope ass song, the Ecstasy song. Serving the Fiends, I like that one. Resurrection, like I said, that was the first single. And the Weed song. Yeah, man. This is one of the one. I thought that Change the World was if I could. I thought that it said if I could change the world, but I was like, nah, that said if I could teach the world. So I had thought this song was that song. And I went to it. This song on this album is Change the World. I was thinking that it was Teach the World. But this song was pretty cool too. The Change the World featuring Big B. So that's another one that I think y'all ought to go bump too. You know what I'm saying? I recommend this album, man. You know, it's a Back to the Lab recommendation, man. Y'all should get this one a spin. You know, and so if you want to know about appearances, I'm glad that they got this listed. They say Busy Bone appears on all the tracks. Lazy Bone appears on 15 tracks. Flesh and Bone appears on 14 tracks. Crazy Bone appears on 10 tracks. And Wishbone appears on 8 tracks. Let me ask y'all this. I was talking to the little bro Zach, Z Wells today. Y'all check out Z Wells, man. He a rapper / singer out of H-Town. Y'all check him out. I was asking him today, like, who did he think the leader of? I mean, who did he think the leader was of Bone Thugs and Harmony? You know, because almost every group got a leader, even though they don't boast it, they don't brag it, yo, like this the leader, nothing like that. But in our eyes, sometimes we see that it's always a leader of a group. You know what I'm saying? So who did y'all see as the leader of Bone Thugs and Harmony? Who did y'all picture in y'all mind was the leader? You know what I'm saying? Like when you think about the Ghetto Boys, you think about Scarface. You know, when you think about Goody Mob, you probably think about CeeLo Green. When you think of Wu-Tang, you know, RZA. So who's the leader of Bone Thugs, man, in y'all opinion? In y'all opinion. Tribero said Crazy Bone. Yeah, that sound pretty good. Hell yeah. I was thinking Crazy Bone or Lazy Bone. Either one of them could have been the leader of that crew, man. But I mean, solid, man. And I heard they back together working. So it's always good to know that, you know, a Bone Thugs and Harmony reunion or album is on the way, man. Like, shit, you kidding me? Man, drop that shit, fam. For real, for real. They had 4 music videos to this joint. The Resurrection joint, Change the World, Can't Give It Up, and the Weed song. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my boy Poncho. Poncho say busy. Poncho say busy. Busy was Busy was in and out of the group so much, man. I was like, man, he gave the throne up. Cause at first I thought Busy was the dude. He was the one out of the group. But then he was so in and out, always on some shit, like, but that nigga, that is cold, man. Busy is cold. That's a cold ass, high yellow ass nigga right there, man. That nigga that be going on the mic, fam. I ain't gonna even lie. Chart facts. Let's get into these chart facts. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me put the album cover back up just in case niggas is tapping in and they forget what we talking about. Chart facts. It peaked at number 2 on the Billboard 200, and it topped the charts, the top R&B and hip hop albums charts. Number 1. Whoo. On the fourth joint, boys are still coming out topping the charts, man. Yo, crazy. Okay, so got a question for y'all. Let me drop this right quick. Got a question for y'all. Some of y'all might know, but I'm just gonna ask. Did this go gold or platinum? Y'all tell me. It's a trick question. Did this go gold or platinum? In y'all opinion. Let me see some comments, man. Do y'all think it went gold or platinum? My boy Pancho. Let's see. I want to see what the people think, man. Did it go gold or platinum? Boys is Googling right now, man. Stop Googling, man. Stop Googling. Look at Triborough. He say both gold and platinum. He know. That's right. You goddamn right, Triborough. It went gold in New Zealand. Yes, man. And platinum right here in the United States of America, man. So Triborough, boy, you cold, bro. You cold. You knew I was going with that. That boy say both gold and platinum. I love it. Ray Lansky say platinum because most of their work did. Yes, indeed. Cher said gold. Yeah, you right too, Cher, because they went gold in New Zealand. So yeah, man. Yeah, Pancho, you right. They went gold in New Zealand. And they went platinum right here, man. Yes, indeed, bro. This is some real shit. Yeah, so like I said, I gave this a spin today. It was my first time bumping it. I heard some bangers on here, man. Heard some bangers that I'm definitely gonna go back and try to get a little bit more familiar with, man. I ain't gonna lie. I fell off a bone. I fell off around the Art of War. Right after Art of War, I think I was done. Like I did the whole Mo Thugs thing and everything, man. I did the Mo Thugs. I did the crazy. What was that? Thug on the Line, the double album. I did that. I did the Busy Bone, the Heavens movie. Like I was rocking with them for a hot little minute, man. Then I just kind of fell back. I just kind of fell back after I had a little while, man. You know what I mean? But like I said, I put that Weed song on my 420 playlist. Now let me go to that 420 playlist right quick. Hold on, I'm finna just rock with y'all, man, because we rocking, man. I ain't been on YouTube in a long time. I usually do this shit over on Facebook, but I think I'm gonna start rocking over here, man. Most of y'all niggas got YouTube accounts, but y'all ain't got Facebook accounts. But that's all right, though. It's all to the good. All right, let me go to my playlist. It's 420. Yeah, every day is 420. All right. I can hold it up. Let me see. I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the playlist. Try. I'm gonna send it to you too. Yeah, Thug Mentality. That's the name of it. Where the Thug on the Line? I think that was the name of his label or something. Thug on the Line or something. But yeah, Thug Mentality. That was that double CD, that green motherfucker. All right, let me show you what's on the Everyday is 420 playlist. You see it? You see it? We got Wiz Khalifa. That go to Bone song. We got Devin the Dude on there. We got Redman. Fifth Ward Boy. We got Wu-Tang, Outkast. Yeah, man. Yeah. But I'm gonna send it to you though. I'm gonna send it to you. Try anybody else that want that every day is 420 playlist. I got you, man. I send that joint to you. I appreciate that, fam. That means a lot to me coming from a G like you, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, family. It's a nice little old blaze something type of playlist, man. You know, you just put it on shuffle. Put it on shuffle, man. I think I know I had How to Roll a Blunt. I got some Mac Dre on that joint. Man, I got a little bit of everything on that bitch. And that bitch like 5 hours. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get back to this music, man. Let's get back to this hip hop. Let's get back to these albums. What was we at? We had just got through talking about Bone Thugs. We just got through talking about Bone Thugs, man. So let's get back to work. What we got here? What's next on the playlist? Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I might have to fire the sweet back up. Hey man, this was a classic right here. But I don't think he liked the album because the album was put out while he was in prison. And I bet you like, damn, dang, that don't make it no easier. A lot of them niggas was in God bless, man. But anyway, yo, I bumped this first thing this morning, man. I was feeling myself, man. I was feeling myself, bro. Cause this is just something about this nigga music, man, that just do something to you. It had you feeling like a real pimp. You know what I'm saying? Hey, one time, and rest in peace, man, to Pimp C. This is the Sweet James Jones Stories. This is the debut album. I would say like unofficial debut album. You know, Pimp didn't like this. Pimp didn't like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it was put together with a lot of unreleased songs and everything. From some of the studios that he worked at. You know what I mean? Let me put my banner up for this right quick. Hold up. Yes, indeed, man. 20th anniversary. Yeah, man. Yeah. He didn't like it, but when it comes to the streets love this motherfucker. You heard me? This is, like I said, the unofficial debut album, The Sweet James Jones Stories by the late great Pimp C. It was released on March 1st, 2005. So it's celebrating the 20th anniversary. This was on Rap-A-Lot and Asylum and Atlantic Records. You heard me? Some of the production on this joint, man. Wow. I'm about to do it to your ear hole. I'm about to do it to your ear hole, man, when I mention the production on this joint. All right. Mike Dean. We all know Mike Dean. Shout out Mike Dean, man. Hippie House. Corey Moe. If you don't know who Corey Moe is, please do some homework and check out Corey Moe, man. He has production credit on Killer Mike's album, Michael. I think it's that intro song. It's that intro song on Michael. He got a video for it and everything. Corey Moe did that. That's country rap tunes right there. All right. DJ DMD. If you don't know who DJ DMD is, that's 25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir. I got to get paid. And DMD also produced 316s on UGK's Super Tight album. All right. My little bro Zach ain't gonna like this, man, but Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee did some production on this joint, man. Holla at Mr. Lee, man. Mr. Lee is I ain't gonna lie, man. He is a H-Town legend, man. He did a lot of work with a lot of legends down here in the South, man. Don't sleep on Mr. Lee. You know, there's some discrepancies in the streets, you know, when it comes to, you know, money being paid and beats not being delivered and all that, but that ain't my business, man. I'm gonna celebrate. All right. John Beto. Beto, man, Jungle Style. Uh, Beto was Beto One. That was Beto One Productions. He did a lot of production for Ghetto Boys back in the days, man. Um, Pimp C himself, and last but not least, N.O. Joe, man, my favorite producer ever, probably. I would probably have to say N.O. Joe and Mike Dean are my favorite producers ever, bro. Because of my love for Scarface and their contribution to Scarface's production. I would have to say that N.O. Joe and Mike Dean are probably my top two producers in the game. Let's just make that known right now. All right. One of the singles from this joint, I'm gonna have to drop this because y'all got to see. Cher say I always be crooning. She say I be crooning. You know what I'm saying? But them boys got a song on here called "Eyes a Player," and Zero is on the hook, and Zero killed that motherfucker, bro. Eyes a player, eyes a Mac. I love getting at these ladies, but not more than my paper stacks. Hey, but rule one, get your cash on. MOB, that's paper in my pocket, my nigga, PIMC. Hey, man. What did he say, PIMP? Or did he say PIMPC? PIMP. Yeah, I thought he said PIMPC. Yeah, man. Classic, though. Classic, nevertheless. Let me get into some of these tracks on here. Some guest appearances by Bun B, of course, Devin the Dude, Lil Flip, Twista. Hey man, Twista ain't never really been a stranger to Rap-A-Lot's catalog. Twista been jumping on shit ever since Do or Die, Fifth Ward Boys, then you name it, man. Twista always been connected to Rap-A-Lot. So that's a good look right there. My man Twista connected to Rockefeller and Rap-A-Lot, and he do his own thing independent too, man. So shout out to Twista. You heard me? Any other production? Features on this joint? That was about it. So let me get into some of my top joints on here, man. Swing Down, Tenor Key. That's one of my joints. That's produced by John Beto. Eyes a Player. That's produced by N.O. Joe. That's got Twista and Zero on it. Coming Up. That's produced by DJ DMD. That got Zero and Lil Flip on it. Oh man, if you know about let me see, what song is that? I'm gonna sing his version, and y'all, I know y'all remember the original song that it came from. It was like he was like, coming up 2,000 Benzes and you are not fly enough. What song was that? I just don't wanna stop. Like, but what was the original? I'm thinking about the remake so much that I can't even get the original in my head. I just don't wanna stop. Shit. Man, somebody gotta help me out in the comments, man. What was the original joint? 2,000 Benzes and you are not fly enough. Boom, my nigga. I knew, bro, because the remake was on my brain and I just could not get my mind off the remake to find out what the original was. I was like, fuck, but that's it. Never too much. That's it. That's it. God damn. Man. See, that's why I love y'all, man. That's why I love y'all, man. Because when my brain's slipping, y'all right there, man. Y'all right there to help me, man. Never too much, never too much, never too much. Doom, 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 doom. Dun, 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 dun. We got that. We got that on CD and tape over there. I can't let nobody. Boy, Luther. And look, Cher say that's Big Luther, not the little one. Not the little. That was Big Luther. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's why I love y'all, man. Never too much, never too much, never too much. But Pimp freaked it. Pimp was like, bitch, I just don't wanna stop. coming up. 2,000 Benzes and you are not fly enough. Bitch, I just don't wanna stop coming up. Pimp, man. God damn. Rest in peace, Pimp, man. Whew. Rest in peace, Pimp, man. Man, all right, chart facts. Chart facts. Let me get back to it, man. Hey, y'all remember that reel I made? I had took that clip from Drink Champs when they asked CL Smooth. They say UGK or Outkast. And he say, man, he say, man, I love Outkast, man. He say, man, but it's just something about that Pimp, man. He say, Pimp had you walking around your house. Pimp had you walking around your house, man, thinking you on some other shit. Like the other day, I had my robe on around this bitch blowing, and I thought I was Pimp. Me and Cher, we was rocking Nirvana. I was, you might as well call me Pimp Dame, Pimp D. I was in this bitch vibing, like I'm serious, like. And y'all remember that movie Falling, where the spirit fall on you and shit? I felt like Pimp Spirit that felt, man. Let me get up out of that, man. Let me get up out of that rabbit hole. Let's get up out of that rabbit hole, man. Chart facts. Billboard 200, it peaked at number 50. And on the top R&B and hip hop albums, it peaked at number 7. And check this out. On the top rap albums, it peaked at number 3. Don't ever get it twisted, man. Pimp. And even though Pimp didn't even like the joint, man, this joint did very, very well. Very well. You know what I'm saying? They got an 8.5 out of 10 from Rap Reviews. 3 out of 5 stars by All Music. Man, legendary, man. Dope producers working on it. Dope artists featured on it. What more can I say, man? From Rap A Lot, from legendary Rap A Lot. Boy. Look, let's go to the comment. Look, Cher say Pimp D Lou. Yeah, man. Hey. Man, don't make me go back. Don't make me get back in my bag, man. Don't make me get back in my bag, man. I used to tell him, man, I got a fresh set of Vogues. I got a fresh set of Vogues. They used to be like, what you mean? What you mean you got a fresh set of Vogues? Cause, the Vogue tires are black with the white wall and the yellow strip. So that was just my play on words. I said I had a fresh set of Vogues because I had 3 chicks. This is as far as I'm gonna go. No, Cher, this is as far as I'm gonna go. Cher, I had 3 chicks, a black one, a white one, and a yellow one. All right, so that's all I'm gonna say. I'm done. But yeah, that was back in my day, man. Don't make me get back in my bag, man. Y'all need to appreciate this dame right here because I'm telling you, before all this back to the lab shit, boy, hey, man, I was an animal. An animal. Look, I'm talking too much. They coming for me right now, goddammit. You hear it? Hey, man, I ain't lying. Hey, anyway, man, let me get up out that rabbit hole again, man. Let's get up out of that rabbit hole. Let's get back to this hip-hop. Man. Okay. I got 2 albums real quick. And I'm going to get to my album of the week. And I'm going longer than I usually go. That's what she said. Anyway, man, I'm wilding. I don't know what it was today. Maybe it was the blunt. I don't know, but we still live. Check this out. I got 2 albums I want to get to. I never heard these joints before, man. But I do want to run it by y'all real quick, man, because this is what's on my playlist for the week. So I do want to run it by y'all real quick. Y'all put me on if y'all know anything about these 2 albums that I'm about to talk about. Okay. First, let's go to Stapleton. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to motherfucking Shyland, man. Let's go to Stapleton. All right. Tell me what you know about this right here. If there's anybody out there that know anything about this Ghostface Killer, this was a collaboration. This Ghostface Killer and Bad Not Good. All right. Name of the album is called Sour Soul. I need to know what's up with this album right here. All right, because I'm finna get into this on Woo Wednesday. You know, I'm gonna hold it. I got it on ice, Triborough. I got it on ice. I'm gonna bump it on Woo Wednesday, man, so I can get all the way into my vibe. You say it's dope. You say it's dope. Okay. Bet. Look at Cher. Cher say these stories cost money. That was as far as I was gonna go. Cher, I'm done. I had to get up out that rabbit hole. Look, the viewer count dropped and everything when I hit that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fall back, get back to the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. All right, so check this out. Some facts about this. This is called a hip hop and jazz fusion right here. Okay, I'm very, very interested in this. Very, very interested in this right here, man. I seen that it's being put out on vinyl again. It's a reissue going on right now. And so I guess they're doing that for the 10-year anniversary, which makes a lot of sense, man. This is why I've been seeing it on social media here lately. All right. But yeah, this is a collaborative album from Bad Not Good. This is that's a jazz band out of Canada. That's a jazz instrumental band out of Canada. All right. Released on February 24th, 2015 on Lex Records. The production was done by a gentleman by the name of Frank Dukes. All right. 4 singles was released from this: 6 Degrees, Tones Rap, Gun Showers, and Ray Gun. All right. I can't wait to bump this album right here, man. I can't wait. Features on here: Elzai, Danny Brown, MF Doom. Wow. Come on, man. They got a song on here called Mind Playing Tricks. Yeah, I'm super, super interested in this. And I'm glad to hear your opinion, Triborough. Like I said, man, I really appreciate your opinion. They teasing me a little bit, man. They got some reviews on here, man. All Music gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Billboard gave it a 4 out of 5. An outfit called Drowned in Sound, they gave it a 9 out of 10. Hip Hop DX, 3.5 out of 5. Paste, 8 out of 10. And Pitchfork, 6.2 out of 10. All right, man. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna check this out. Did it have any chart facts? Wow, look at the chart facts, fam. Look at the chart facts. Okay. It peaked at number 54 on the Australian albums charts. Number 1 on the Australian Hit Seekers albums chart. Number 5 on the Australian Urban Albums chart. Number 6 on the Top Rap Albums chart. Number 9 on the Top R&B and Hip Hop Albums. Number 12 on the Independent Albums. Number 12 on the Top Tastemakers Albums. Number 5 on Vinyl Albums. Yo, no information about like a platinum or gold or anything like that, man. But it's still interesting to me. Man. So, later on this week, man, sometime after Wednesday, hit me in the DM, man. Like, dang, what you think about that Sour Soul joint? You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I'm gonna bump this on West Coast Wednesday. Wu-Tang Wednesday. So I got a lot on my plate for Wednesday, man. A lot. Okay, the next album that I want to talk about real quick. This is another one I haven't heard, but it's from a dope ass artist who I've been bumping a lot of his latest release. He goes by the name of Zero. You know what I'm saying? And the name of the album is called Melting the Crown. So let me put that up here real quick. Melting the Crown by Zero. All right, this is a 10-year anniversary. Another 10-year anniversary. No, check this out, fam. I gotta look y'all in y'all face when I say this, man. I gotta look y'all in y'all face when I say this. Man, look. This is this man's 18th album. Do you hear me? This is Zero's 18th album. Wow. The release date is February 24th, 2015 through One Deep Entertainment and J Prince Entertainment. So I guess you can call this Rap a Lot too. You know what I mean? Hey, look, my fam tapping in. You right on time. Don't even worry. You right on time. Bump Jonas, what's good, my fam? What's good, man? You right on time. All right. Let me get back to this real quick. Release date, February 24th, 2015. One Deep Entertainment, J Prince Entertainment. Production, Beans and Cornbread. If you know you're down south, all right, I see you. If you know you're down south production, man, Beans and Cornbread was a duo. This production duo, man, so solid. They had some joints out there, and you know that they tag started off saying beans and cornbread. You know, so like if you know some of the down south shit, you'll know what I'm talking about. Solo Jemison, yeah, Solo did some work on the south side with like Rec Shop. Man, dope. Corey Mo again. Now y'all heard me mention Corey Mo earlier. You know, country rap tunes, and Mr. Lee again on this joint right here. You know, so shout out to Zero, man. Shout out to Zero. Let's see, some features on here. He had Rick Ross on here, Lil Kiki, Mike D. If you don't know who Mike D is, and we're not talking about Mike D from the Beastie Boys, this is Mike D from Southside Players, a group back in the day. Mike D also has the podcast that Tulo was on when the gunshot went off in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to connect the dots. That's what Back to the Lab do. I'm here to connect the dots. So yeah, he got a song on here called Miss My Mama featuring Mike D. You know what I'm saying? Kurt Cobain's. I remember Kurt Cobain's, you know, song called Porcupine. We're gonna see what this one do. Cause like I said, I never listened to this album, but I've been jamming his newest album. And if this is the 18th, then that means that newest album must be like the 30th or something, because this motherfucker was dropping like 2 albums a month. 3 albums a year, damn near. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is gonna be interesting to bump right here. You know, I can't wait to get into this one. I really can't wait to get into that Ghostface joint and that Bad Not Good. I can't wait to get into that. But yeah, I got a lot on my plate to bump this week, man. But let's get right to it. I'm finna drop this. Let me drop this this artwork. Drop this banner. Now, ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready? Or should I take another smoke break before I get into my album of the week? Should I take another smoke break, man? Let me see it in the comments, man. God damn. I don't even want to. I really kind of want to get right to it. I really want to get right to it, man. And if y'all been tapping in and y'all been seeing look, Bump say spoke, yeah. Matter of fact, I can do both. I can do both, man. Get you a nigga that can do both. You know what I mean? If y'all been peeping the artwork for tonight's live, it's only one album that I haven't talked about yet. So hey man, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm definitely firing the blunt back up because we finna get busy. So look, I hope you got an extra mic and a fireproof booth. Cause you know, I'm known to melt a wire too. Hey man, my album of the week, bro, is one of the hardest motherfucking albums I heard ever. And I was just saying the other day, I have a thing for debut albums. For some reason, it seems like debut albums always come out harder than the rest of the catalog. You know, it's a lot of exceptions. It's been a lot of exceptions. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people made their best work, you know, afterwards. You know, but I love a good debut, man. I love a good debut. And this one right here, it don't miss a beat at all. So let's get to it. Album of the week, fam. Woo! Man, some of the best hip hop Some of the most ruggedest shit I ever heard in my entire life, bro. With bars. With bars. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just hard for nothing. I'm talking about this shit got bars, man. Look, Cher say Gibby is watching. Tell Gibby I say what's up, man. Don't make me bring the Nerf gun. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Philly, man. And you know, Philly just won the Super Bowl. You know, shout out to Kansas City too, man. Bump, you know, I fucks with my niggas in Kansas City, man. You know, shout out to Bump, man, and shout out to our fam out there. Cher got some fam out there. You know what I mean? But yeah, Philly did the damn thing, man. And it's crazy how this is my album of the week right after the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, man, this is the debut album from Philadelphia legend Beanie Siegel, man. You know what I'm saying? It had a couple of pushbacks on the date, but it was finally released on February 29th, 2000. So that makes it a 25th anniversary. Yo, what's good? What's good, fam? Up in the building, man. That makes this a 25-year anniversary, man. And from beginning to the end, this motherfucker bang, fam. Super duper banger. It was dropped on Rockefeller Def Jam. Yo. I got something fun I want to do real quick. Hold up. Hit the blunt one more time. I got something fun I want to do right quick. Let's get into a little trivia. I got a little trivia. We're going to have a little fun with this one. You know what I'm saying? I want to do something different today. So, check this out. I got something I want to put up. Check this out. Let's just have a little trivia real quick. Just a little trivia. How many copies of this joint do y'all think was sold in the first week? Is it A, 75,000, B, 105,000, C, 155,000, or D, 250,000? You know what I'm saying? I just want to have a little fun, man. Just a little fun. Yeah, my kinfolk up in here say keep doing your thing. I'm sure gonna do that. For sure, man. I'm so glad you tapped in and stopped by. That boy Try must be over there looking at Try. What Try doing? You looking at the stats? Well, I'm sorry. You're wrong, Triborough. Kinfolk said D 250,000. No. Cher said always pick C. No, that's good. Try. You know I'm fucking with you. But Cher said always pick C. And you know what? You right, Cher. You right. It sold 155,000 copies in the first week, man. It debuted and peaked at number 5 on the Billboard 200. And he only had one single from the album, and it wasn't even him rapping on it. It wasn't even him rapping on the single. The single that dropped from the album, the single that dropped that charted was Anything by Jay-Z with the Oliver Twist sample on it. I'll do anything for you. That wasn't even his song, and it charted. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even his song, man. The crazy part about it. But that's a good look though. I mean, I guess in the end, it gave him the light that he needed. You know what I'm saying? It gave him the light that he needed for Hov to put a solo song, his own solo song on the album. That's just kind of weird though. It's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got another trivia joint, but here, let's talk about the ratings real quick. We got some good ratings, man. All Music gave it a 4 out of 5. Los Angeles Times gave it a 3 out of 4. Enemy gave it an 8 out of 10. Q gave it a 4 out of 5. Rolling Stone, 4 out of 5. And The Source, 4.5 out of 5. But we calling it a 5 mic joint. This is a 5-star album right here. 5-star album right here. Cher said that's how I got through college. Always picking C, huh? Always picking C. Well, yeah, you did that. Look at you now. You know what I'm saying? You did that. All right, so check this out. I got another piece of trivia, man. We've been rocking tonight. I'm feeling this shit tonight. We've been rocking. All right, so check this out. Let's go here real quick. I told you I just want to do a little something different. Which two producers got their Rockefeller production debut on Beanie Siegel's The Truth? Is it A, T Mix, B, Kanye West, C, Rockwilder, or D, Just Blaze? It's two of them. Two producers got their Rockefeller production debut. Like the first time they produced a track for a Rockefeller artist was on this album right here. What y'all think? What y'all think? Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Kenfo, yeah. Kenfo say, get them likes up. Yeah, man. That's what we here. That's what we talking about, man. We rocking. We rocking. Try to say he don't know the other. So Ye is one. Ye is one. Yes. And then so Kenfo now T Mix now one. Kenfo. I had to throw that one in there to kind of shake shit up a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? So Bump say Just Blaze and Rockwilder. Okay, Bump, you got one right. Rockwilder, no. Just Blaze. So it's Just Blaze and Kanye. Just Blaze and Kanye both got their Rockefeller production debut on this album right here. Before they started going off into, Black Album, Blueprint type shit, man, and the Allure and all that, and H to the Izzo, like, man, they got their start on Beanie Siegel's joint, man. So just a little trivia, man, that I want to throw out there, man. Have a little fun with my peoples, man. That's how we do. That's how we do. Y'all like that shit? Y'all like that shit? All right, let's get to it, man. So some of the features on here, Memphis Bleak. And I heard that Jay-Z was writing Memphis Bleak lyrics. Beanie Siegel say he would leave the studio. He'd have like 4 or 5 songs. It would be just his verses on it. And, he dip and then he come back. And when he come back, Bleak got a verse on all the joints. Say Hove might have been writing this shit. That's the ultimate cheat code right there. So what do they call it? So what do they call nepotism when it's friends, not family? You know what I'm saying? What's the term then when you just putting your people on? You know what I'm saying? And you giving them the cheat code. What's that term? I don't know. I just want to know. You know what I mean? Let's get back to it. Memphis Bleak, Jay-Z. Hey, the pit bull in the skirt, man. Eve, she's on this joint. Scarface is on this joint. And also Emil. Y'all remember Emil? Emil was the chick that was on Can I Get a What? She was the little yellow bone chick. Can I get a whoop whoop to my bitches? Da, 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 da. Love hoes. Hey, that's Emil. So Emil was on this joint too. So let's talk about it real quick. Hold up. Let's see. Cher say, I was studying about how his work was suffocated a little bit with the release dates being the same as Jay-Z. Yeah, man. It was always some kind of it's like the consumer had a choice. You gonna cop that Beans or you gonna cop that Hove. And most of them was gonna cop that Hove. But we know how much Beans mean to like MCing and Philly hip hop, man. Hip hop, period. We know how much Beans means to it, and I guess that count more. I don't know. I gotta ask one of them OGs, man. Like, what count more? Like, just having that status, or just knowing that you contributed and you one of them ones. I don't know. We'll see. Let's talk about some of my top joints. Hey, man, it is hard. It was hard to pick out a top 5 from this album right here. So let me just tell y'all what songs I didn't highlight. And that didn't mean that it was whack. It's just that I don't bump it as much as I bump all the other joints. All the other joints. Let's see. Cher said she say Scarface collaboration was fire. Total bias opinion. You already know. You already know, man. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Ain't nobody tell ain't nobody tell me nothing. I know I'm biased, man, when it comes to Scarface. I know I'm biased. Let's go. Where's the where the album at? Here we go. Now the only song that I was skipping was Mac Man. And there was a couple of Mac Man, Everybody Wanna Be a Star, Stop, Chill, What a Thug About. Now these ain't no whack songs, man. These ain't no whack songs. It's just that some of the other ones just mean a lot more to me, or they just hit a certain way to me. And the ones that I mentioned, I like them, but I just don't run them back like I do them. Not I do have to say that Mac Man is a very, very clever concept joint. You know what I'm saying? Almost every line of the song references some type of video game. I mean, he was making references towards like Dig Dug, Mario Brothers, Centipede, Frogger, Cubert. He was just making all these references in the middle of these bars and everything, man. So if you listen to this song, listen closely. Might even want to read the lyrics while you're listening to it, and then that way you can kind of see exactly where he was plugging these video games and shit. It will be dope to you if you like it. It kind of remind me of a Spice One 187 proof, where he naming all the drinks and shit in every line. That's what this remind me of. Or Scarface, he had a song called Serial Killers, where every line he was mentioning some kind of cereal, Captain Crunch, Frankenberry, all kind of shit, bro. Like the shit was real, man. So I love a good concept. I love when people can throw a lot of references from the same thing. They get something from the same ballpark and just throw a whole lot of references in there, and the shit really be meaning something, line after line. So just check it out, man. Check it out. Check it out. Triborough, he said, "Yeah, I love creative songs like that." Yes, man. Yes, indeed. It just shows your real lyricism, man. It shows your skill. I feel like it shows that you can really kind of go deep with it, man, and you can stay in a lane, tell a story, but then kind of keep everybody on the edge of their seat, waiting on that punchline that have to do with that realm that you in. So ah, dope shit, man. I know I be going down the rabbit hole sometime, but that's just what hip hop do to me, man. It's just what hip hop do to me. All right, so now that I mentioned the songs that I skip, that don't mean that they bad. I just don't bump them as much as I bump the other ones. I mean, how else can I put it? Uh, let's go down the line, man. The Truth. That's the intro song. I made a playlist. Here we go again, Triborough. I got this playlist of nothing but intro songs, and it's the very first song on the album. Like I made this compilation of songs where it's track number one. I ain't talking about like a little skit and then it get to the song. I'm talking about track number one. I made a playlist, and The Truth is on that playlist right there. That's a Kanye beat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that was the one where Kanye got his first taste of Rockefeller, production was on The Truth. All right. Who Want What? That's a Just Blaze track. That's the one that's featuring Memphis Bleak. Hard in the motherfucker. I don't know who wrote it. I don't care who ghost wrote it or whatever, man. But that's a hard motherfucker. Who the fuck want what? Me and Bleak, man. Uh, who the fuck want what? Me and Beans trumped up. Got your town in the sleeve. Got your town Dillinger in the sleeve. It's a yeah, I ride with the top down, high with the Glock now. M. Dot Bleak. Oh, hey, just go bump this motherfucker, man. That boy say, put your feet up, Hover. We got you, nigga. Who the fuck want what? Hey, man, hard ass song. Hard ass song. Triborough say Bleak did his thing on that. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like I say, I don't care who wrote it. Ghost wrote it. He did his thing on that. He delivered it. And that's all that matters. All right. I did like Raw and Uncut. I did like that one. Keep it raw and uncut for all you niggas and hoes. And the first time you sniff it, it might hurt your nose. Yeah, I did like that. He say, catch me and Avis or budget and something rented. Long as the windows tinted, I'm in it. Hey, Beans, man. Beans had that flow, man. Yes, indeed. So the Raw and Uncut was produced by Bink. You know what I'm saying? Bink got a long discography of production as well. Let me see if I can highlight a few joints that he did. Uh he did he did some shit for Tevin Campbell. He did some work for Corrupt, Girls All Pause. Y'all remember Girls All Pause? He did some shit for Lil C's as well. Lil Mo, Total, Jay-Z. I mean, the list goes on and on, man. Bink is one of them guys, all right? I just want to connect the dots real quick. Okay. Another one that I fuck with, Player. Now, Player was produced by T-Mix. T-Mix goes back to the 8Ball and MJG days, the Suave House days. What was that? Coming Out Hard, Outside Looking In, man, On Top of the World. That's a lot of T-Mix music right there. So if you want to know about T-Mix and more about what he produced, because if you're familiar with this song Player, you know that it got like a nice little bop to it. It's some player shit. That's why it's called Player. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the days, I used to get ready to go out, man. I had a 1998. This was the year 2000 when this shit came out. I had a 1998 Ford F-150, and it was the 50th anniversary edition. It had the package, you know what I'm saying? It had the 17-inch wheels with the gold paint on it. And I had the pinstripes on that bitch. It was clean the motherfucker. And I used to get myself together to that if you a player, get it now like a player, get it down like a player, spit it around like a player. Like, man, bounce player. So that's produced by T-Mix. So if you want to know more about T-Mix history, go back and check out some of that 8Ball and MJG. Like I said, Coming Out Hard, Outside Looking In, On Top of the World. Go check that out. You'll learn about T-Mix a little bit more. All right. Remember Them Days. Man, this is one of them joints. I'm gonna be open with y'all. I was watching that video the other day, and man, that scene where he hugging his mama and he rapping that verse where he hugging his mama by the fireplace, man, that shit made me tear up. That shit made me tear up, man. My mama's still here. I ain't lost my mom, but I'm just saying, man, it's just when you I don't know, man, it's like a dream that everybody have to want to give their mama the best when they make it. Let's put it like that. It's almost everybody's dream to want to give their mama the best when they make it. And I could just see it in his mama face on the video when he was hugging her and he was rapping that verse. I was like, man, yo, that shit just made me tear up. That boy say, he say, it was hard. Every day my mom cooked with lard. Fucked up, I couldn't feed myself. Hey, that man, remember them days? Sitting there in front of the oven. Remember them days? Yeah, it's all good now. We out the hood now. He say, every day I thank Deacon Roller for introducing me to Damon Hover. Ever since that day I met Jay, man, I knew my pain was over. They put me in this game, it's over. Mom, he say, Ma, I know I put you through hell, but now I'm finna order you heaven. No more temporary layoffs like Florida. Man. Oh, my kinfolk say, am I a fan of Tila? Oh, definitely, man. Tila, that's my shit right there, kinfolk. No, I fucks with Tila. Hoes in the club showing love, shaking that ass in the club, nigga. What? All right. Let's go back. Let's go back. Remember them days is a Lofi. That's a Lofi beat. I don't know too much about Lofi, but that's a banger right there, and that's one of the singles. I'm surprised that didn't chart though. The whole song charted, but I'm surprised that didn't chart. That was a dope video too. Scarface was in the video, man. Jay-Z was in the video, man. Man, it's dope. That was a dope video. Dope video. Um, where I'm at. I talked about Player. Remember them days. Mac and Brad. Oh, before I get to Mac and Brad, Rockwilder produced Stop and Chill. Well, Stop Chill. That's one that I kind of, it ain't like heavy rotation. Like I say, none of these songs is weak. It's just not heavy rotation. Stop Chill. That's a Rockwilder beat. And I was talking about Rockwilder last week too, because Rockwilder did some production on that DITC album too. So connect the dots, man. That's what it's all about. All right. Let's get to this Mac and Brad, man. It's the joint featuring Scarface. Beanie Siegel and Scarface. They was gonna drop an album, man, that was gonna be called Mac and Brad. Them boys was gonna drop an album. I just hope one way or another they get around to trying to do that, man, because that would be one of the hardest albums ever, man. Even a Face and Rock Him, like that's been tossed around a lot here lately since the cruise. Since niggas was on the cruise, everybody been talking about Scarface and Rock Him doing the album with Pete Rock doing the production. You know what I'm saying? I think Scarface ought to do some of the production. Don't leave out his production. Don't leave none of his shit out. You always want to go get all these niggas. Man, Scarface is a dope producer too, man. Guitar player, all that good shit. All right. But anyway, J5 did the beat for the Mac and Brad, which was a banger. The other day I was bumping that shit. Cher was like, why did they fade out Scarface verse? I don't know. The song is 5 minutes and 6 seconds. You know, it's the longest song on the album. All the other songs are like 4 minutes and some change. But Mac and Brad is a 5-minute song, and them boys is going back and forth on that. That's the only thing I didn't like about the song. That's the only thing I didn't like is that it faded out Scarface verse while he was rapping. It faded it out. But they had already given us 5 minutes worth of just hard ass lyrics back and forth, back and forth. Them niggas was doing that shit kind of like Styles and Jada. That's kind of how they was coming with it, you know. But yeah, dope one. Buck Wild did What a Thug About, and that's a dope one. That's a dope one. And Buck Wild, back to Buck Wild again. That's Digging in the Crates. What's Your Life Like? Robert Shem Kirkland. That's a dope one. Mine's is real. Everything signed and sealed. Tell me what's your life like. Oh man, you gotta go read them lyrics. You gotta go read them. That boy say, he say gotta. What he say? Gotta gargle and piss. No, gargle and piss the same water you shit. And he was talking about being locked up, basically. You know what I'm saying? Pardon the way it sounds, but yeah, he's just talking about being locked up. And I don't know if y'all know this, man, but the if y'all ain't never been to the county, man, the toilet and the water faucet is connected. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he was talking about. He said he got a piss gargle and shit the same water he spit, something like that, bro. You just go read the lyrics, man. The shit is incredible. The shit is incredible, man. What's Your Life Like? Crazy track. Die. Oh my God. Now this one I will pull up the lyrics for real quick. Let me see something. I will pull up the lyrics for Die because ooh man, hold up. Beanie Siegel, Die lyrics. Look, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We already been rocking an hour and 39 minutes, but that's what this shit do, though. That's what this shit do. And that's what we supposed to do. Look, man, it's a lot he was saying on here. As I got older, I've learned to appreciate the lyrics more. So serious. Listen, he say, when you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I'll probably die in the vocal booth spitting out raw. or die on stage ripping downtown show no, or die on stage ripping down tours, or die from AIDS, tricking out of town whores, die because I didn't have one in the pipe, might go out like Raymond went out on his bike, die on a death mission, two tech spitting, no vest section from my chest missing. I'm talking about like, bro. But then it gets real, real crazy when you get down to the end, man. Uh, he said, I might die for fucking his bitch in his bed, or die because a nigga thought I snitched to the feds. Die with a knife 6 inches in my head. I could die on death row, sentenced to the chair. Die because a nigga pulled his Roscoe out quicker. I was high vodka, hydro, or malt liquor. Die because I knew I should have laid that man. Die because the cops tricked me to say that man. Die because I hesitated to spray that man. Die because I hesitated to pay that man. I'm like, yo, what is he doing, man? What is this? What was this dude doing in this song, man? Die because the door was open, it wasn't locked. Die because the foe was broken, it wouldn't cock. Die because the nigga wasn't focused on the block. Die because them niggas thought the coke was in the spot. Who might get sparked, might not feel no pain, might go out like dark-skinned Jermaine. Listen, I'm glad I remembered this. He say might get sparked, might not feel no pain, might go out like dark-skinned Jermaine. All right. Have you ever heard that song, You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You by Notorious B.I.G? You're nobody till somebody kills you. So that was a line he was talking about, a nigga named Dark Skin Jermaine. And let me tell you what he said. He said, listen, Ray Lansky gonna like this because Ray Lansky is a verse god. Ray Lansky is a verse god, so he gonna like this. So I got time. I'm gonna rock with y'all right quick. He say, you can be the shit, flash the fattest five, have the biggest dick, but when your shell get hit, you ain't worth spit, just a memory. Remember he used to push the champagne range. Now we getting into it, okay? He say, remember he used to push the champagne range. Silly cat wore suede in the rain. Swear he put the G in game. Had the Gucci frame before Dana Dane. Can you recall his name? You know that kid that nearly lost half his brain over 2 bricks of cocaine? Getting his dick sucked by crackhead Lorraine? A fucking shame. Dude's a lame. What's his name? Dark skinned Jermaine. See what I mean? So now let's go back. Let's go back to the beans joint. He say might get sparked, might not feel no pain, might go out like dark skinned Jermaine. So he say he might go out. He might go out getting head in the rain, like from a little chick. You know what I'm saying? Just like that's how you go out. You go out in the middle of getting head from a chick. And excuse my language or whatever. I got female kinfolks. I got my peoples on here. I'm just laying it all out. We talking the real shit, man. If the other niggas was talking, if Nori and them was talking to y'all, wouldn't say nothing. So just rock with me. He say, dude's a lame. What's his name? Dark skinned Jermaine. And then so he goes back and revisits that and come back. Might get sparked, might not feel no pain, might go out like dark skinned Jermaine. Take a couple shots to the heart, to the brain. Got all the dough, didn't know the cost of the game. Young buck didn't want to come off the chain. Couldn't handle the rock, got horsed in the game. I could catch a bad break like Big or Pac. I'd rather go out in the masjid making salat. Whoa. Come on, bro. I appreciate that, Kenfo. That's what I'm talking about. So listen. And and Ramadan is coming up too, man. For all my Muslim brothers out there, man. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi barakatuh. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, man, we make it to see Ramadan, and yeah, man, we get through it. It's a successful Ramadan. But yeah, so I guess my man let it be known in the lyrics that he Muslim, right? Okay. But check out what he say, man. He say, I could catch a bad break like Big or Pac, but I'd rather go out in the masjid making salat. He say if he could choose how he would go, he'd rather go in the mosque praying. We chapters of the same book, just a different page. Niggas of the struggle all out to get paid. Doing what we gotta do to avoid the raid. Avoid the cage, but you can't avoid the grave. Oh, come on, man. I'm what am I talking about right here? What whoo. One more time, we chapters of the same book, just a different page. Niggas of the struggle all out to get paid. Doing what we gotta do to avoid the raid. Avoid the cage, but you can't avoid the grave. Man, this is why this is album of the week, man. This is why this is album of the week. Let me put it back up. Yeah, man. Man, this shit is so hot, man. This is album of the week right here, y'all. Beanie Siegel, man. Beanie Siegel, the truth. Yes, indeed. For all those that rode with me on this episode all the way down to the end, man, I appreciate it. And the ones that tapped in right on time, I appreciate it, man, because this album is real special to me, man. Real special to me. And I need to get it back on either CD or vinyl or something. I need to go on and cop that joint. It's just so much on my want list. It's so much on my want list, man. That I don't be knowing what to cop when I get a little free bread and I be like, all right, time to get something. I gotta check something off my list. I be trying to prioritize. Cher's way of looking at it is, like how rare is it? Like, do you need to cop it now? Do you need to copy it now because it won't be available in 2 weeks or whatever? Like, I can dig that. Just how I went crazy when they dropped Scarface the Fix. Went crazy. End up getting 2 copies. But yeah, man. Beanie Siegel, man. Beanie Siegel, man. The truth. This is the album of the week right here. So do for the ones that still up in here with me, man. Now y'all feel me? Like all them albums we talked about, man. I say this one for last, man. You feel me now? You know what I'm saying? This that joint, man. This that joint. This album of the week, man. Beans. Beanie. Siegel is the name that they gave me. Yeah, man. Wow, man. Yo, one more time, man. Let me drop my plug real quick. I want to plug my fam, man. Chateau Carter. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to a quick little break, man. Check my fam out.
Solicitation without desperation was happening, man. It's your Philly play cousin Chateau Carter tapping in. Remind y'all, Back to the Lab podcast with my kinfolk DMR, one of the hottest hip hop podcasts around. Every Monday night live, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, Facebook Live, YouTube, the official Instagram page Back to the Lab, as well as the Back to the Lab merch. Tell them Chateau sent you dig. And also, check out my new show, Break Room, every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central on the Beat Radio, onthebeat247.com. Hit me up on Instagram at chateau.onthebeat. My main account, Chateau Carter LLC. And also I got the merch too at chateaucarter.com. You know what I'm saying? 2025, we all the way up. Let's get it.
All right, y'all. Hey, so y'all heard it, man. Y'all heard fam say, we got that merch, man. So check us out. If you ain't, I don't know where y'all at. Down here, hoodie season is damn near over. But I know it's still cold in a lot of places, man. So look, man, get your Back to the Lab hoodie. This one right here is the charcoal gray. You know what I mean? This one right here is the the cream or the wheat, whatever they want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Light brown. You know what I'm saying? Got that. And we got the Black History joints, the red, the black, and the green with the key Sissy. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, man, what more can I say, man? Tap in with your fam. Tap in with your fam, man. That's what we here for. That's what we here for. All right. So one more time, man. Let's run down. Let's run down real quick. Okay, Kenfo. Yeah, let me know, Kenfo. I got you. I got you. I got some small sizes. You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking to myself, real quick. I was thinking to myself, since I'm a big nigga, you know, I'm a big nigga, man. Hold up. Big old nigga, man. Hey, so I'm thinking anything smaller than a 2X is a little nigga, you know. 2X or 1X, that's a little nigga. Now a motherfucker was like, yo, I need a medium. I'm like, a medium? Who wears a medium? But it's still some little people out there. I don't know, man. Everything big in Texas. Everything big in Texas, man. That's all. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, let's get up out the rabbit hole, man. One more time, man. It was something else I had to run down. Something else I had to run down real quick. Let me go to the comment. Yeah, Kinfolk, don't get me started, Kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cut up and act a fool. You know what I mean? So one more time, man. Let's shout out the sponsors. Let's shout out the sponsors, man. Lonesome Frog Records, 1900 Blaylock Drive, Unit E. That's Bill and Brett over there. Y'all tell them Dame sent you. And Stephen St. Martin, attorney at law, 832-423-6056. That's my fam, man. Tell them Dame sent you. You know what I'm saying? Just in case, man, you got a cousin that's been, doing some crazy shit with the taxes and got to go, need a judge, need a lawyer. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, I know some people, man. I know some people. You know what I mean? I know artists. I know hip hop lovers. I know business owners. A little bit of everybody, man. It's a blessing to brush shoulders with some of the people that I come across, man, on this daily basis, bro. So I'm really enjoying this shit, man. I love what I do. Love what I'm doing out here. Make sure y'all following us on all social media platforms. I mean, when we everywhere, man. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, Twitter, TikTok, fan base, Blue, what I was gonna say, Black Planet, everywhere, MySpace, AOL, all that shit, man. You can't miss us. Just Google Back to the Lab, and wherever you be at, we be there too. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man, I wish I was down here in the H, man. I wish I was down here in the H, man. Look, should I talk about the party, Cher? Well, my creative director still up in here, man. Can I talk about the party? Can I talk about the party, Cher? You know what I'm saying? Oh, there she goes. She put it right there. She put it right there. Yeah. Hey, so look, once again, for my B-Day, I'm pulling up in the hood to fifth level over there with OG Spook. You know what I'm saying? And the boss lady. We gonna go over there, man. We gonna rock and roll, man. Have us a good time. I'm pretty sure my OGs, Fifth Ward boys might pull up, do a little something for me. Man, we gonna have some fun, man. This for my B-Day, for the big 4-9, man. I ain't quite made it to the 5-0 yet. I'm almost there. And they say I look good for my age too. That boy on some Benjamin Dane Button, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. I didn't hit the mic with that bullshit. Yeah, we here though. We here. So yeah, make sure y'all tap into the birthday celebration that we gonna have. The podcast is jumping. I'm uploading stuff back up on there. And what else is going on? Make sure y'all tapping into all the pages every day, because I got daily posts that I put out there to make sure that we Kinfolk, my Kinfolk of Pisces. I got daily posts that I put out there. Why my shit doing this, man? There you go. We got to have the daily anniversaries put out there, man. The birthdays, all that. Hey, and once again, man, rest in peace to Roberta Flack. I know I got that up here. Let me see. Rest in peace, Roberta Flack, man. Let's go and put that up there one more time, man. Yes, indeed. Lost a legend, man. Lost a legend. And I was just talking about Roberta Flack the other day. I was just talking about her for her birthday, man. If you following on Facebook, I'm gonna put up the link to the playlist, man, to my Roberta Flack playlist of songs that sampled her music. All right, so we got some Face on there, we got some Ti on there, so you're gonna like it, man. You're gonna like it. MOP, you know, this mic is really starting to bug me, man. But that's all right though, because we down to the end of the show anyway. So once again, man, this your Kinfolk DMR. We celebrating classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in a cashmere sweater, man. Tap in next Monday so we can go at it again. You know what I mean? Hey, and if anybody want to be a guest, man, holler at me, man. Holler at me, man. Let's make something happen. Let's put a topic together. You already know I'm gonna be doing some classic albums every week. And then we can get some other topics together, man, and shit. We can have us a dope show too, man. So get at me, man, if you feel like you'll make a good guess on this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, appreciate you, Triborough, man. I appreciate that. Share was saying that this was a dope show too. So shout out to Share, man. I appreciate that. You know, it's love, man. The fam, man. It's all about the village, man. You know, it takes a village, man. We all in here together. Hip hop is what it's all about, y'all. One love. Let's run my outro real quick.